Okay, so I push record. Oh, yay, on the yoga mat. It's a homecoming. Every time it's a homecoming. And welcome home. Welcome home to your own. Welcome home to your space. This word om is described in the ancient Vedic texts as the sound that created the world, the sound of om. And the word shalom, I hear it, can't unhear it. Shalom, om. These things are of the heart. And so, what great work. Okay. I was listening to a lecture yesterday, and I'm not going to get so much into it. It was interesting, but was a yoga instructor who I followed for a long time, and not even instructor, a yoga embodier. Like we live this life. Here we are, and she just kept the words that kept coming up were showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. And I'm like, wow, keep showing up. Here we are. And so just honoring all that is, this call to home, just bring that all together and literally like taking this seat for yourself. Such a simple, not easy, simple gift. And just feeling the simplicity of your breath. Allow your eyes to gently close if they haven't. Start to feel your body just moving very gently with the breath. As you make these little minor, maybe major movements to find your comfort in your seat. And as you take this next inhale and you fill your heart up with your breath. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart, bow your chin to your heart, and with great reverence for your sweet heart, welcome yourself to your practice. And on the next inhale, pressing the sit bones into the earth, lengthen tall, lift your chin. Exhale this breath with the anticipation of Om, sweet Om. Inhale to begin. Om. 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 Bowing your chin once again with the resonance of the sound that created the whole world. Inviting you here to recreate your inner world, outer world. Releasing your hands, lifting your chin, open your eyes. Okay. All right, so we're going to start on our backs. My intention is to come up today. We're going to start on the backs, yes. Hold this side, just take all this good stuff. Okay, let's have our strap nearby, and you can have a blanket for under your head. And if you want support for your hips, oh, I say it and you do it. Yeah, the blanket for the hips and strap them. Okay, I'm going to sit on this blanket that I have for the hips, come down and then make adjustments. And I have a space here if that's not comfortable for you. Oh, that was so good for me. I just got a nice little crack there. Can fly down. So. Okay, and take a few moments with your arms open just to be here now with the breath and this body resting securely on the earth. Releasing any tension in the shoulders. I have my knees bent, it's optional. Surrendering. Just going to turn the head all the way to the right. So you might pick it up and then turn it, put it down, and then as always, I like to bring the back of the head back a little bit. Soften your jaw, your tongue, your eyes. If your knees are bent, you want to drop the knees together. Nice big breath in. Make some noise as you exhale. The invitation to release it, and then bringing the head to center and just pausing there for a moment to feel. Do the same thing, turning the head all the way to the left and maybe bringing it back a bit. And softening all the muscles of the face, all the muscles in the neck, everything you can to invite the head to just rest. Without stress. No, it's not a shoulder check. The eyes can rest. Do the same thing, a nice big inhale. Sigh, noisy exhale. Feeling how that drops you in a little more. And bring your head to center. Maybe lift the head up off the floor and tuck the chin in. And then as if someone's pushing right at the center of your chin, take that down first. See how that is. And if you need more blanket support, add that. And we'll go to windshield wiper. Just rocking. Massaging. Oh, like it always feels so good. Always feels so good. Okay. And then we'll bring it to center, and I'm going to have the knees bent. I'm just walking the feet in a little bit, and I'm pigeon toeing a little bit. I'm going to bring the right knee in, interlace your fingers, and just rock this knee in and out. And finding this idea of, the pelvic tilt. So maybe the tailbone lifts as the knee comes in, and you imagine the tailbone is moving towards the floor as the knee moves away. So I did bring this left foot in very tight. Maybe step it out or even out to the left. See if that gives you more room. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do maybe 5 more. I'm going to add the left foot. So as I bring this right knee in, I'm going to just pop up onto the heel of the left foot and push the heel into the floor. And as we bring the knee away from us, I'm going to take the sole of the foot down, lifting the toes. And then we'll just do that a few times. So bringing in the foot awareness. And okay, I'm going to hug this knee in nice and tight, and taking the hands down to the shin and slide this left foot nice and long, sliding from the heel. And just feel how that is for you. And we'll just rock this right knee side to side. Nice. And the next time this right knee moves towards your center, take the left hand up to the right knee, and the right hand's going to slide down. I'm going to draw this right heel out and the right knee in. And then I'm bringing them together and pressing down. You might not even be able to see this, but this is happening. One more breath. Nice, and then we're just going to change hands. So the right hand's coming to the knee. Left hand is going to walk down and slide down. We'll move this right knee out to the right and bring the heel in. And maybe the heel is going to be above the groins. I can even take this right hand and push the right knee away and make more space. And I'm hugging it in. So, okay, let's just go I'm holding this right knee. I'm just going to wave the knee in and out a few times. Great. And we'll just return back to the knee in. Okay, we're going to lift and lower the leg. So I'm going to keep the left leg straight. Always bend it. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Take a moment to just massage it. Knee bent, knee straight. Point and flex the foot a few times. Good. Okay, we'll take the hands behind the thigh. So you have your strap. I'm going to press the thigh away, even if I have a good bend in the knee. Excellent, excellent. Okay. And then we'll inhale. As you exhale, flex your foot and bend at the knee. As it comes down, point the foot and inhale straight. And just be in this flow. Your breath of the leg, of the foot, of the knee joint. Do 2 more. We'll end with the heel down by the hip. And then we'll move this side to side. So you could be drawing a smile, half circle, lines, and at the same time, you're straightening the leg and then working it back down. So the thigh is moving, the knee is moving, foot is dancing, you're smiling, not so serious. Good. Okay, I'm going to release the hands and just start to circle. Maybe it's at the knee joint, it's the whole shin, but the thigh is definitely moving. Just going to circle, find your little dance, and then change direction. I just turn my palms up as a way of almost like surrendering to this a little more. You need more stability though to keep the palms down. Good. Okay, just going to swing that leg side to side like you're just having a really good time. Yes, beautiful. Okay, and then we'll set the foot on the floor. So the right foot is on the floor. I'm going to pick the sole up, be at the heel, and slide the heel along the floor until the leg is out. And then just pause in the Pseudo Shavasana. You can feel the changes that have occurred already. Good. Okay, we're going to bend the knees, but before we do that, let's just turn the toes in and out, full leg moving a few times. And then we'll bend the knees, feet to the floor. Adjust yourself on your props. We'll bring the left knee in, change the interlace. And we're just going to find this rocking horse idea. The knee comes in, the tailbone lifts, and as the knee moves away, you might feel like the hips lift up and the low back lifts up off the floor. If you don't feel anything, you might try it without holding on to your shin. Maybe that's going to be more accessible. It does become more of a micro movement. Okay, I'm going to add the right foot. So pop it up onto the heel as I bring this left thigh close to my body. Push the heel away. And then release that. Let the knee move away from you. Sole of the right foot comes down. I'm picking the toes up and just anchoring down and away. Just do that a few times. So coordinating this movement with the movement of your right foot. And smiling. Waking up the low back. Okay, and then bring it in. I'm going to take my hands down the shin and pick the right foot up at the heel. Right heel's on the floor. I'm going to slide the leg long. And we'll be here for a few moments. Just welcoming yourself to this, softening where you can, and integrating where you can. And we'll start to bring this left knee side to side, or the left leg package side to side. And the next time this left knee moves into center, take the right hand, hold onto the top of the knee, and the left hand slides down the shin. And I bring the knee in as I pull the heel out. And I'm drawing this whole package in, receiving the opening in the hip or whatever you're feeling.
Okay, and we'll just change the position of the hands. Left hand comes up, right hand comes down. Take this left knee out to the side, bring the heel in, and you might stay here or take the left hand to the inside of the knee and really open. And pulling the heel in at the same time as I press the knee away. And then we'll just move in and out a few times here. Okay, bring the knee in. We're going to straighten the leg up, and we'll start with a little hello leg massage. How are you? Okay, so start to roll the ankle a little bit. Okay, you take the hands behind the thigh or a strap, whatever works. Push the thigh away from you. And as you exhale, flex the foot, bend it, point the foot, inhale, straighten it. Just be in this little leg dance. Yes, and then the next time the heel comes down, it's going to start to swing this shin and foot side to side like it's painting a smile or lines, whatever shape it is. Straightening it and slowly lowering it. Good. Do one more all the way up and way down. And then this time when it comes down, we start to make a circle. So you might release your hands completely and just let the dance of the shin and the knee joint and the hip joint and the foot, everything just wee. Reverse. Okay. We'll just lower the foot to the floor, hang out for a moment. And then lifting the foot, but keeping the heel anchored to the floor, slide this foot along the floor until the leg is straight. Take your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Wiggle your fingers. Open your hands nice and wide. Good. Okay, I'm going to bend the knees, feet to the floor. We're going to lift and lower the hips. So I'm going to keep my arms overhead. You're welcome to bring them down. Find your place here. So whatever the feet feel, you can support this. And exhale, soften. And as you inhale, you feel the feet anchoring and start to engage this lift. When you come up, maybe you push the feet down and away, come up a little higher. And as you exhale and you lower down so slow, and the arms might come up and overhead and down by your sides. You inhale and the arms might come back up and over, and you lift the hips. And just be in this little flow here, little bridge, a few more. You might add the feet, like so that when you come up, you're just on the heels, and as you come down, you're just on the toes and balls of the feet. You just kind of play with that. Imagine the feet are doing this little dance too. Okay, I'm going to do two more. As you come all the way down, and just take a moment, and then we'll bring the knees into the chest and just sway ourselves side to side, rocking your little boat. Row your boat. Okay, come into twist on the right. You put a prop there if you need it, and open the arms and release the knees over. Well, this blanket I'm on is going to just lift the hips a little bit, so might present a deeper twist. Always shuffle yourself back, so more on the blanket with your hips and maybe even the knees. And if it feels okay to add the head, Bring the head in. And make it like a Shavasana twist, like, just so comfortable here. I can rest so well into my own stillness, into my breath. We're here for another 3 breaths, or 3, I shouldn't say number. Let's do this as we're coming to the end. We'll take a nice big breath in. Make some noise as you exhale. And then stay here for another 2, 3 breaths. Embodying all the space that's being open to you. Turn your head all the way to the right. And then make your way back onto your back. Just embracing every movement. Here's an opportunity for a little self, inspiring dance. You bring yourself up. Okay, I'm going to bring the knees in again. This time I'm going to hug behind the thighs. I'm just going to straighten and bend the legs a few times. Like add the feet. So you're just going to go with, obviously, your capacity here. And a little pumping of the legs. You might feel your back moving with this. And the joy of simple. Not easy, simple. Okay, I'm going to hug these legs in and just come back to the rocking. And I've kept my hands behind the thighs. Just find this rolling of your little boat. Park the boat over to the left side. Make any adjustments. Take a few moments to settle. Walk in, if you imagine we're all in the same room. You sit up and you take a look at all the yogis doing this twist, and everybody looks so comfortable. That's the yogi way, right? But I know we're all experiencing something. And add the head. This is a place to unlock for everybody. Using your powers of awareness to receive the messages. We're almost at the time of planting here. Before you plant, you have to create space, to aerate, to nourish and add nutrients. And literally water to space. And add in that noisy exhalation, nice full breath in. Be with whatever has been opened. Come out, you'll just turn your head all the way to the left. And find your little dance. What do you do to come out of this? It is your own special way. It feels nice and settles you back in. All right, I'm going to hug the knees in once again. This time, I'm going to open the knees out, rock in and out, moving towards a happy baby dance. So I'll take the hands behind the thighs, maybe a little bit of rocking. And as you're ready, from here, you can point your feet. Inhale, straighten the legs. And bend them, bring the heels in. So might move out like into almost a child's pose shape. Just gonna feel for yourself here. This little dance. Okay. If you're comfortable, the next time your legs straighten, you're going to take the hands up behind the calves. I'm going to rock a little bit here and just invite in maybe the abdominals to play a role here. Start to move into happy baby. Bring the hands behind the outsides of the feet. You're more on the, if you have the blanket set up, and I set them up, and then you may feel your upper back, mid back area getting a bit of a different massage, and then we hold the knees in. Good. Okay. Now bring the soles of the feet together and interlace the fingers and behind on the baby toe edge of the foot. Allow the heels to drop. Then open the knees out, and we'll just flow these knees in and out a few times. It might turn into a little dance where you bring the knees in and then you separate the feet to happy baby. Then you come back, soles of the feet together, knees move away. Happy baby, butterfly. Butterfly is metamorphosizing into something grander and bigger. No, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's just flying. Okay, last one. And then we'll set the feet on the floor. Be here for a moment in this nice little gift. Okay, so we're going to come up. I'm going to rock and roll. You know, you could do whatever. This time I'm going to cross the ankles and grab hold of the baby toe edge of the feet. So maybe I'll get to come up into a cross-legged. All the blankets could be a hindrance or help. Good. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Let's take a moment to just feel. Be here and slide it back. And take this blanket and just open it up for your knees. Move into cat-cow. Smooth this out. Okay, let's take the blocks with us, just in case we want them. We know where they are. And this blanket I have here, I'm just going to slide it out of the way. And check the camera angles. Okay, good. Well, okay, we have the blocks. Put the hands on the blocks. And maybe they come forward a little bit. Just kind of play with your spacing. And it's nice about the hands on the blocks, so it lifts the heart a little bit. So taking the knees hip distance apart, I'll start with the toes tucked under and just moving into cat-cow here. Rolling the shoulders. Let your head move, the tail move. Oh, so good. We'll put the tops of the feet down. Do a few more. And we'll turn it into coming forward a little bit more and taking it back a little bit more. Just play with that. See what looks good. Just moving your body. Good. I'm starting to drop the hips. We come back and I'm retucking the toes. So tops of the feet as you bring the heart forward. Tuck the toes under as you bring the hips back. This could be very small. Making it very big. Good. Two more. Next one. Okay. Nice. Then we'll come to rest in child's pose. Use this blanket. I'm going to take this block and put it underneath the forehead. Dig in that lately. To use it as like a massaging tool or over the eyebrows or above the eyebrows, center line of the forehead. There's so many places here that hold tension, sort of nourish that. So this feels nice for you and a place to kind of ground your busy mind. One more. Full breath in and sigh out, exhale. Good. We'll put the blocks back and we'll come into a bent knee lunge. So I'm just going to walk the legs back, take the right foot forward, walk it wherever it needs to go. Put the blocks as high as they need to go and just start to flow yourself forward and back. We're not trying to get anywhere. We're looking to feel here. So there's a bit of cat-cow. As I come back, and I'm taking the tailbone back. The foot is moving. Come forward. Heart is lifted. Do one more, and the next time I come forward, I'm going to lift this back leg up. Just straighten the legs and then bend into the front. So I'm moving into, a lungy type of a shape. I'm adding this foot. So I'm lifting the sole of the right foot up, anchoring the heel, and coming back. A lot happening here. Good. Okay. We'll return back to bent knee lunge. Take the knees together. You're going to sit on the toes, friends. So you're welcome to bring the blocks back and be there. The block between your heels and maybe you sit on it. That's better. Whatever it is. Breathe. Okay, I'm going to start to bring the weight back. If this works for you, great. If not, one more breath. And then we'll flow our way out and come to bent knee lunge, second side. And take your time to set it up. So you feel, oh yeah, okay. My knee is supported. My hands are supported. And you can be in this flow. Whatever's happening. Feel it. Embodying the pose is about feeling everywhere. You're moving with your breath. No race. Feeling the cat, feeling the cow. Okay, next time you come forward, you lift the back knee and straighten the legs and then flow into this lunge. Playing with that. And you're connecting your hands on the blocks, the feet on the floor, the hip movement, the head movement. You're here for all of it, celebrating it. Okay. Rest that right knee back down and take the left knee beside it and then put the tops of the feet down and sit again. So the feet are right together. Be wherever you need to be here. And okay. Well, I do have a tennis ball. So I don't know if you guys, I didn't send you a tennis ball. Okay. If you have one, you're going to grab it. Where did mine go? I'll take it. Wait, hold on. I don't know where the tennis ball is. So just forget the tennis ball. Okay. I was playing with it before. All right, let's take a downward dog. It could be a child's pose. I'm going to challenge this dog a little bit. So take a few moments to be there. Whether you're in child's pose or downward dog, here's what it looks like. I'm going to lift the heels high. I'm going to bend the knees, take the knees down so they're almost at the floor. I'm going to push the hands down and smile like crazy and start to lift the hips up a little higher. If you feel okay here, maybe flow a little bit forward and back. Lower the knees to the floor. Child's pose again. This time I'm gonna bring the knees together, feet together. Block under your head. You like that, and just rest in this child's pose. Feel your breath and any body parts here that are tight. It's a chance to acknowledge them. I'm gonna do one more bent knee lunge sequence. So I'm just going to put the blocks back, come up, and step the right foot forward. And this time I'm going to turn the left foot. So we're on the side. And then I'll bring the blocks over. Here we are. Just rocks. We just do this. And allowing the body to turn. So I put the blocks in front, but you might find, oh, I think I'm happier with the blocks over to the side. Just kind of feel the knee stuff happening on the left side. So maybe play with how far you turned your leg out, or you might even turn it. Good. Okay. Just rest here for one moment. All right, and we'll just change sides. Maybe we'll just do it this way. Come to center, bring the knees together, take the left foot out, and then find this again. Play with where you have the blocks. Body it. How can I create space for myself? Nothing needs to be stuck. Just, oh, look at me go. Yes. Okay. Good. Great. We'll come to just rest in the lunge for a moment. Okay. We'll come to wide-legged forward fold. So I'll walk the blocks in and bring your left foot to a place where it needs to be, that you can turn it in. Just pop yourself up. Okay. So straight legs, blocks can be highest height, any height. Just going to move the tail side to side. Just opening the inside of the legs. Okay, might add a knee bend. There's some ankle work happening here. Nice. Okay, we're going to take a wide leg forward fold. So legs as high or as far apart as feels good. Blocks, no blocks. Press the thighs back, groins back. And then exhale and fold yourself into whatever this is. Really about the hips all the way down to the feet. Inner thighs to the feet. Feet to the inner thighs. Like a great grounding connection of the legs. The rest of the body is just receiving this gift of gravity. Just find a way to be here. Smile and breathe. Anchor from the hips down through all parts of your legs. We're going to come out. We're going to come back to sitting. I'm going to take this right foot and just pop it all the way over to the left and gracefully come down. Take this little blanket I have here and fold it so I have a nice square to sit on. Okay. Good. And we'll come to sit with the legs extended. So if that's this, then here's your boat. If this is better, like you can see no change in my back if I straighten the legs or keep them bent. But if you find you're doing this, then you honor where you're at. So that's just tight hamstrings, tight low back, all that good stuff, part of the human experience. Good. You can turn your thighs in. Take a couple of breaths here. I'm just going to point and flex the feet like we've been doing. Okay. Well, friends, I did say have your strap handy. If you have it, this is kind of a fun thing. I'm just going to take the strap over, you know, when we're on our back and we put the strap center of the foot. I'm going to put both legs here. And if the legs want to come together, you can always put a block in between the legs to just keep them apart. And then you'll reach down as far as you can with the strap, but keeping the back straight. So maybe I'll reach, take a little rounding, and then find the straight back. And again, you need to bend your knees. It's all happening. Okay, I'm going to push the outer edges of the feet into the strap, gently pull the strap back, drop the shoulders. Okay, and then invite yourself forward. So it's almost like you're pulling the heart. And at some place here, I go like 1 inch and I'm like, oh, hello, legs. I'm going to hang out here and soften. Maybe there's more. So I feel a big stretch here and it's just sharing. And you might feel that huge stretch without even coming forward. Yeah. One more. And then you're welcome to keep holding the strap. You know, you can put your hands right at the end. Allow yourself to drop in here. So rounding, releasing of the head. And then once I'm kind of dropped in, I'm still holding the strap. I'm just going to give it a gentle pull so the outer edges of the feet come in line. And not turning in. And that's going to bring something in the legs. If you put a block between your legs, imagine that your inner knees want to really hug that block, or your inner thighs, wherever you put the block. Let's take one more full breath. Sigh it out, noisy exhale. Okay, now we're going to let ourselves soften here. So I'm going to release the strap, just let it drop. I'm going to put this block on its highest height that can support my forehead. That might not happen today. It's all fine. You let your legs relax, shoulders relax. Wherever you are here, just embody this idea of a resting boat on the ocean of your breath. Breath. Very gently bring yourself out and bask in the joy of rest. Next pose is going to be Supta, or not Supta, just Baddha. Supta means lying down. Baddha Konasana. I'm going to bring the knees together, or the feet together. If you need blankets, or sometimes it's okay to let the knees hang. Just see what feels good for you. We're going to come back to forward fold. So I'm going to put this block between my feet. That's going to open the hips a little more, and maybe I'll hit it, maybe not. We'll see. Okay. And then just pause, feel. You might have to engage the feet together to hold the hips in good supportive place. And then as you're ready, you'll just release yourself into this. As I come forward, I'm just going to walk the hips back a little bit on that blanket. Not anywhere near the block that I placed there. Just look at it with soft eyes and see it. Maybe I'll. It really doesn't matter. Create whatever you need in this boat. Maybe you need to kind of wiggle yourself. Maybe you're good to just drop in. Maybe your hands want to press on your thighs. Maybe you want to hold your feet. Be very aware of all the different ways the body can welcome itself into these shapes. Take one more full breath. Sigh it out. Gently bringing yourself up and out of that, and Straighten your legs, maybe shake them. Open the legs out wide. I'm moving the strap out of the way. Okay. Play here for a few moments, make some space, see what you need to do on the blanket. Maybe you need to bend the knees. Okay, I'm gonna put this block here again and invite in whatever's gonna happen. Very gently, friends. Invite yourself in. I'm literally coming into my own boat. This just popped in my head. I kind of forgot about this when I used to teach yoga to young kids at daycares and in my own classroom. This was row, row, row your boat. Put them in this shape and you would row, row. You need to bring that into your practice here if you'd like to chant to yourself. One of those great poses, you can't hide from your own stuff when we come into things like this. The inner thighs, if they're tight, they're going to hold you back. A lot of tension, tightness in the hips. Here you are as the yogi, just experiencing it and acknowledging what's happening in your body today. And with a smile and with the great love of your open heart. Completely surrendering with that loud exhale. Chanting and row, row, row. Lovingly bringing yourself up and out of this and move your block, bring your legs back together. And we'll take our seated windshield wiper. So I'm just going to take the hands back. That works. Open the heart. Start to rock yourself side to side. And start to turn your head away from the knees and bringing a little bit of a twisty here. Coming to center and take this pigeon. I'm still on the hands here. You can always go into your forearms if that's better. You know, if your wrists aren't happy. And it does make space. So just rocking side to side. Okay, I'm going to let this package drop all the way over to the left. So the right foot might want to walk over. You're going to come up. Maybe you take the foot off. Just going to twist like we do. So you want to keep the knee up. If you want to keep the foot on, as you come down, you're actually going to lift that left hip and put it back down. That's going to make some space there for the foot. Okay, just walking the hands all the way behind, coming into the twist here. Palms can come together if that works. Press from the shoulders to the elbows. From the elbows out through the forearms to the wrists. You can melt the right side of your body towards the floor. Maybe you can lift the left side up. Okay. We'll come out of this and end up back on the tush with the legs into that. Find it like nothing happened. And then we'll change feet and come again to this side to side. A lot of cracks here. Yay. Take this to the second side. So I'll walk the left foot out, let it come down and find the twist. And if you want to stay with the knee up, you lift the hips. Come back. Lock your hands. And then drop into this experience. The shoulders anchor to the elbows, and the elbows press out through the forearms to the hands. Moving in whatever way your body says it would like to do here. And soften the left side down. See if I can lift the right side up. And make our way back to our hips like nothing happened here. Good. And take the legs off. We'll just give ourselves a little child's pose sitting. The best that you can, hug in. Okay. So our last pose is going to be squat. Then all this leg, ankle, foot stuff. So if it works, if not, stay here, just walk your feet out. If you're good here, you're good here. Otherwise, maybe your heels can even rest on your blanket. You'll come up. So many benefits to squatting. So whatever works, you be in your version of squat and receiving like the great ancestors before chairs and all sat around the fire and talked like this and ate like this and eliminated like this, all of that. So okay. I'm just gonna take 3 more breaths and lift the arms up. Get a nice big lengthening, anchoring through the feet, hips are dropping. Okay, we're gonna take Shavasana next. I feel I need a forward fold after that, so I'm gonna take that. Please, maybe rocking. You're here with me and anticipating a delicious, restful Shavasana. Okay, I'm gonna come down and start to set that up. And take Shavasana 2 with the block supporting the bolster, so we get a little bit of chest and shoulder. It's called beach chair. We get an experience of the beach. Deck chair, or on deck, whatever you use here. And then I'll take this blanket and I'll put it here just to soften the landing of the tush. Okay. Well, I have another bolster, so I'm gonna put that down for the underneath the calves. So you can always use a blanket. Your heating. Socks, all the magic. There may be a blanket to cover. Okay. Oh. As soon as it comes, let me show you one more thing here because I have so many props. And if you have shoulder stuff or chest stuff, you might be happy putting a little extra support underneath the arms. But cute. As you start to come in, I'm going to give a little bit of a noisy sigh. And imagine you're looking at yourself resting here. Maybe there's a time in your life that the thought of doing something like this would just not be a possibility for many, many reasons. So honoring your presence, you're showing up, you're resting well, you're doing your work. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment. Nobody needs anything from you at this moment. This is your moment to rest. Breathe, to receive, and to release. Shavasana. releasing yourself into the deepest sleep. Relaxing the jaw, the third eye. Even taking a noisy exhale. Choosing to stay here, honoring this time of rest. Beginning to gently and lovingly awaken. A little dance of playing with this body to lengthen and awaken. Acknowledging all parts that make up the whole. Parts that exist outside of the whole. You are coming up, and when you come up, take the time to bask in the stillness and resonance into the sensations. Hands together at your heart. You bow your chin. This moment of honoring all that you are, all that you bring. The simplicity of, not easy, but the simplicity of showing up for yourself. Learn that. And we'll seal this practice with one inhale. Breathing your breath, your sacred breath into your hands and honoring all that you are and all that you have lived through and all that you have to look forward to. And reminding yourself as you offer this, that all the places I've been, all the places I'm going, brought me to this moment. Yes, thank you so much for this. From my heart. Enjoy this day. See you next class. Thank you. Thank you.